BLUELOCK's characters all possess unique weapons and playstyles specific to each character, but what is each player truly able to do with the weapons in their arsenal? For today's video, I'll be covering Mikage Reo, his playstyle, and the weapons in his arsenal. Now this video idea was requested by this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and by a ton of other people on one of my previous videos. And if you'd like to have your idea be made into a video, then just leave a comment down below and it'll probably happen. Or if you'd like your videos to take priority and be made before anyone else's ideas, you can go to the Cash App, and any form of donation, even if it's $1, will give you priority and will have your idea be made into a video and uploaded before any of the other videos I have. And because I feel the need to say this video will only be covering the weapons in Reo's arsenal up to the new Egoist League, meaning if he unlocks any new weapons after this arc, they won't be included because those chapters just haven't been released yet. You understand? Awesome. So, like always, spoilers for the BLUELOCK manga, and if you're not caught up to the latest chapters of the new Egoist League, being chapter 247 as I'm writing this, then click off this video right now. Now to begin, I think we should start with discussing Reo's style of play, that being the utility player. Utility players are those who are able to play many different positions optimally due to their above average stats in all areas. Capable of playing any role that his team needs, Reo is incredibly versatile, being able to cover ground, create opportunities for his teammates, score using techniques adopted from his teammates, and defend the opposition's biggest threat. Reo is fully capable of doing it all for his team, no matter where they need or when they need. After playing against the Japan U20 team and training with England's Manchan City, Reo has incorporated all of the skills that he's learned from the positions that he's played into a singular style that makes him a strong and variable player who can start and finish off any kind of play. But now that we've addressed his play style, let's look at his weapons. For this arsenal video, I need to format it similarly to Bachata's arsenal video, so if you've seen that video, you'll hopefully understand how I format this arsenal breakdown. However, I do suggest checking that one out if you haven't, because it's a good video. The first of Reo's weapons is called dexterity, shown in chapter 28 of the manga or episode 8 of the anime. Despite not being involved in soccer from a very young age, Reo is skilled at all aspects of the sport. He has excellent passing, shooting, dribbling, and ball control capabilities. He also has high physical capabilities with good stamina and speed. On many occasions, it's been stated that if most of the people in BLUELOCK have low skill levels in some of their stats and extremely high skill levels in others, then Reo has almost perfect stats across the board, making him able to play the majority of the positions in soccer. And the second of his core weapons is called incomplete metavision, first displayed in chapter 189 of the manga. Now, metavision is a term used to describe a player's evolved vision that gives him an omnipotent perspective of the field. Using his eyes to constantly take in the information from his central and peripheral vision, Reo constantly collects data on every player, every play they make, and their positions on the field. However, as compared to Isagi's, Reo's metavision is currently incomplete as he doesn't fully understand what this ability is and is using it subconsciously. Now, Reo's core weapon, while being able to branch off, also evolves in stages, similarly to Bachata's dribbling. The second stage of his dexterity weapon is called Chameleon, first displayed in chapter 106 of the manga. Using his all-rounder skills, excellent soccer abilities and sense, and his 99 out of 100 stats across all of his various skills, Reo is able to emulate the abilities that other players have demonstrated. Reo uses his nearly perfect skills to be able to understand how others, who are specialized in certain areas, are able to produce certain abilities, and using this understanding, he's able to recreate those abilities on his own. The only downside of this ability is that Reo can only copy the skills and abilities that are within his physical capability and not natural physical talent, such as Shiraryu's extreme physical moves or Hyomachigere's insane speeds. The abilities that he copies, however, are weaker than the original because of his skills only reaching 99% at max power and cannot match up to the originals when compared. The first branch skill of this weapon is called Chameleon Gyro Shot, a copy of Yukimiya's Gyro Shot, first displayed in chapter 106 of the manga. By copying Yukimiya, Reo is able to replicate his gyro shot, a spinning shot with insane rotation, and we see him use this to score in the third selection. The next skill is called Chameleon Long Pass, a copy of Bachata's Long Pass, first displayed in chapter 26 of the manga or episode 8 of the anime. We see Reo copy Bachata's Long Pass in the first selection as a way of sending a pass to Nagi. His next branch skill is called Chameleon Serpent Blockade, a copy of Oliver Aiku's Serpent Blockade, first displayed in chapter 129 of the manga. Reo copies Oliver Aiku's jumping ability to quickly snuff out a pass from side to Shido in the U20 match, and this weapon is used in his Chameleon defense mode. After that comes Chameleon Core Pressure, a copy of Niue's Core Pressure, first shown in chapter 130 of the manga. Reo plants his feet and angles his body to take full advantage of his core, allowing for him to be as solid as a brick wall. We see him copy this ability during the U20 match to limit Shido's shooting options, and this skill is also a part of his Chameleon defense mode. And his last branch skill is called Chameleon Trap Shot, a copy of Nagi's Trap Shot, first shown in chapter 135 of the manga. By copying Nagi's form, he's able to replicate his trap shot, allowing for him to unlock pristine control over the ball and fire it up the field. and we see him use this to protect the goal when Gagamaru fell down in the U20 match. But the final stage of this weapon is called Neo Chameleon, first displayed in chapter 174 of the manga. Neo Chameleon is an evolved state of his previous chameleon style, which after improving his overall physical abilities and stats, it allows him to copy the skills of higher level players. Now as of me writing this, we've only seen the iteration of this skill in the form of Striker mode, which comes from him combining the skills and techniques of Itoshi Rin and Itoshi Sai. The first of his skills with this evolved weapon is called Neo Chameleon Trivela, a copy of Itoshi Rin's Trivela shot, first displayed in chapter 174 of the manga. By copying Rin's form and kicking ability, Reo is almost able to nearly perfect Rin's Trivela shot that was shown in the U20 match. However, like his previous chameleon style, this copy cannot compare to the original. And the second skill of this evolved weapon is called Neo Chameleon Counter Dribble Nutmeg, a copy of Sai's Crossed Elastico Nutmeg, first displayed in chapter 174 of the manga. Similarly to Rin, after his training, Reo is able to copy Sai's counter dribble technique, giving him access to Sai's unique skill, the Cross Elastico Nutmeg. We see Reo use this technique against Ness, allowing for him to move past him. Now those were all of the skills currently shown with his Neo Chameleon style. However, he has been shown to use his Striker mode to support other players, most recently Nagi in the match against Bastard, which allowed for both of them to score a world-class goal. But that is all of the weapons and abilities in Mikage Reo's arsenal as of right now in the story. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and will leave me your requests for future videos down below in the comment section. And for the question of the video, which player's weapon would you like to see Reo copy in the future of the series? Leave me your thoughts down below. Thank you all for watching, like and subscribe for more content just like this.